Alright YouTube, so today we're going to talk about Call of Duty Black Ops 4. In case you guys didn't know, it is confirmed, it got announced. This is the teaser trailer in the background. We're going to discuss it as a whole, but more or less whether or not it and Treyarch themselves can save the Call of Duty series. People have been talking about this shit for years now, whether or not COD is dead. It's more of a meme these days than it is even close to being a fact. Call of Duty, whether you like it or not, is one of the most popular games every single year. It's fallen off a little bit as time's gone on. I think this year, like, Fortnite's been the big game. Call of Duty World War II, however, is still one of the most played games on console. Treyarch, for me, is the best when it comes to making the Call of Duty games. They made Call of Duty 3, which I've never heard anybody really talk about, but Call of Duty World at War, some people would say it's probably their favorite Call of Duty. It could be in the argument, I guess, for one of the better Call of Duties, not necessarily the best. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2, definitely up there in terms of being the best Call of Duties ever made, widely praised. And then Call of Duty Black Ops 3, it has its problems. I still stand by the fact that I think it's the best of the boosting around futuristic Call of Duty games. The only real problem that I had with it, and a lot of the community had with it, was specialists are a bit of an issue. I like them, but I still can see why people have a problem with it. And their supply drop model in Black Ops 3 was pretty damn terrible. I don't know if it was as bad as Advanced Warfare, but there's like 30 melee weapons, and it's just, the ratios were horrible. So if you look at their track record when it comes to the Call of Duty games, excluding Call of Duty 3, just because I don't know what the community opinion on it is, and I've never even played it, I've never heard anybody really talk about it, they've been almost flawless, you could say, because Black Ops 1 and 2 are definitely in the top 5 of the best Call of Duties ever made. World at War, I don't know if it'd break into the top 5, but it's 100% in the top 10 best Call of Duties ever made. So, and then Black Ops 3, like, they were victims of circumstance, man. That was the era of Call of Duty at the time. They were already working on Black Ops 3 after Black Ops 2 was finished. This was long before anybody knew that the community was going to turn so quickly on Advanced Movement, and they couldn't just stop it. They couldn't scrap the game. They're so far into development. They just had to complete the game. So with what they had to work with, I think they did a great job with Black Ops 3. As for Black Ops 4, we don't know much about it, but according to rumors and things, it's supposed to be kind of like Black Ops 2, sort of like modern to futuristic. Like, I think we'll have like futuristic type weapons, but it'll be 100%. I can guarantee it'll be boots on the ground. They've learned from that mistake. There will never be another Advanced Movement Call of Duty, unless maybe like a certain game mode or something in one of the games. But I don't think there'll be a full-fledged Advanced Movement Call of Duty ever again. And by like futuristic weapons, I don't necessarily mean laser weapons, just kind of like guns that we don't actually have right now. A little over a month ago, we covered some Call of Duty Black Ops 4 rumors, which of course came true to some degree simply because the game has been confirmed. That also said that it was going to come to the Switch, which we have not had confirmed yet. We know PC, Xbox One, and PS4 right now, but I'm sure it'll come to the Switch. These rumors are where we got the idea that it was going to be in a modern setting, so it makes me wonder if it is modern, exactly when is it going to take place? Because it can't take place after Call of Duty Black Ops 3, simply because that would mean it's in the future. So if it's more modern than it is futuristic, it'd have to take place probably before Black Ops 2, so it may be like kind of a prequel type of story, I'm not entirely sure. And if I'm completely honest, I don't even really know the full story of the Black Ops, trilogy so far. I did play the campaign of 1 and 2, played a very little small amount of Black Ops 3's campaign, and that was it. Like, and if you guys remember, if you ever watched any of my Call of Duty videos, I don't ever play the campaigns, and that should be a testament to how good Treyarch's Call of Duty games are and how much I enjoy them, simply because I actually have played the campaigns of these games. Even if I didn't finish 3's, I've never really played any of the other campaigns for Call of Duty. I usually just hop into multiplayer, but with these games, I actually took the time to play the actual campaign. Again, that being said, I don't really even know what the story is entirely. It's been a while since I've played them, but I'm not somebody who's that interested anyway. I'll probably will play it, especially if it's like a boots on the ground type of story mode. But I'm still more worried about what they're going to do with the multiplayer, because I want us to go back to Pick 10 so goddamn bad. And if for some reason you guys did not know, Treyarch is actually the ones that introduced the Pick 10 system to the Call of Duty series with Black Ops 2. Like, they are the ones who brought that shit and made it kind of the norm for a while. And then they switched it up entirely with World War II, Sledgehammer. I hate the Division system with a passion. I did an entire video bitching about what's wrong with the Division system. There's no freedom with the Division system. You have to pick a division, and it gives you what would have been your perks. It's already picked for you. All you can choose is your primary weapon and its attachments, and you're forced to have a handgun. You got to give up your only one sort of perk, which is your basic training, just to have like a launcher as your secondary. If not, you're forced to have a handgun. Like, it's just boring as fuck. The Division system gets old very, very fast. With the Pick 10, you can literally do whatever you want with your classes. I can do an all-primary build. Just focus on attachments for my primary, have no perks, no grenades, whatever. Do a handgun build where I just, focus on my handgun, maybe use a wild card to where I can have 2 attachments on my handgun, focus on maybe a little bit of grenades or something. Or I can do like a knife build where it's all grenades, all perks. Like in Black Ops 2, I literally had 2 classes built in that game where it was focused on the B23R, the burst pistol from Black Ops 2, and then I had a build where it's focused just on the ballistic knife and nothing but like concussion grenades and all like the silent movement, fast movement type of perks or whatever. That shit's fun, man. You can actually do whatever you want with your classes. Having complete freedom in a Call of Duty game when it comes to your classes, I think, is necessary. World War II is dying fast, dude. We are like 4 months into this game's life cycle, and they're already dropping teaser trailers for the next Call of Duty game. And not to mention that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is coming out a month earlier than the Call of Duty ever really does, which is in November. Black Ops 4 is dropping in October, and for as long as I can remember, the Call of Duty games have been coming out in November. I don't know if that's always been the case, but for many years now, it has been. I was on the hype train for an old school Call of Duty, but World War II just got old fast, man. The weapons are goddamn boring, and so are the locations and the maps and stuff. It's just not fun. I want to have fun when I'm playing a Call of Duty game, and those were just boring. Me and my friends stopped playing that shit after like a month or two. Will Black Ops 4 save the series? I don't think so, because the series doesn't need saving. It's still doing very, very well. The name's popular. We know Treyarch can make good games, so it'll sell well. It all comes down to the supply drop model, because there will be one. They can keep it cosmetic only, and maybe that'll help, but who knows. So anyways, let me know your thoughts below, guys. What do you think? Are you excited for Black Ops 4? I know I am. Hopefully, guys, you went on to enjoy the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Turn on notifications. Follow me on Twitter at TheDashingDavid. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.